everyone. In this video we will be covering why Young Living, like why I've chosen Young Living and why you guys should choose Young Living. We're going to talk briefly about the foundation of Young Living, as well as I think the best thing ever, the seed to seal process, which is guaranteed by Young Living, which sets them apart. So let's just get started. So why choose Young Living? They have been the longest standing company for over 20 years. They are very innovative with their oils. They're very passionate, and they really stand behind research, even medical research. If you took time to look up actual peer studies and medical research journals, you will find essential oils being used in those journals. They are also now being tested in hospitals, which I think is pretty cool. With me being an emergency room nurse, it's kind of nice to see that we're getting away from pharmaceuticals a little bit and kind of getting back to the basics of natural medicine. The founders, Mary and Gary Young, started Young Living about 20 years ago in their little homestead. From there, their passion for plants and oils and distillery and the benefits of breaking the oils down and being used in our bodies has just grown exponentially the last few, through the 20 years, but really the last few years it has really just blossomed into where all these families kind of want to know, what is all this essential oil talk about and how can we get it in our homes? With Young Living also, they have the largest selection of single oils as well as oil blends, which means they take anywhere from 3 to maybe 6 single oils and blend them together to make your blend oil, which then has that many more benefits and ways that you can use that oil. I love their blends, so we use them all the time. I'm sure Jamie will be going over those a lot with you guys too. Something that I'm really passionate about is the Young Living Foundation. That is where you just truly kind of see the heart of Young Living. They have been giving their time, their energy, their finances to third world countries for a long time. I read something that was written by Gary Young about how we are blessed to be blessed, and I really feel passionate about that. I try to live my life like that, so to kind of be working for a company or even just using their products that has a good foundation for what their company stands for just really resonates with me. They have some amazing foundations. I will post them below in the comments if you want to take the time to kind of look at them. But they pretty much go to Uganda, Croatia, Africa. They've built schools for kids. They have their first graduating class this year. They have shelters. They provide vaccines. They provide food and water. So the list goes on and on. But I just think it's really cool that they pay it forward to places that are less blessed than us. So the most important thing that I really want to talk about, let me get more comfortable here, is the seed to seal process. So this is something that sold me from day one when I asked my friend, hey, what's all this stuff about this Young Living I keep hearing about and what sets them apart? Because at the time I bought essential oils for my daughter who was very young, only a year and a half. And so I wanted to know what I was going to be having in my home, diffusing around her, applying to her would be safe, or the safest. So the seed to seal process is 5 things. It's seed, cultivate, distill, test, and seal. So let's just briefly talk about those 5 things. So seed. So seed means that all the seeds are verified essential oils, potentially through Young Living experts, and they actually use universities as well to really know when they pick their seeds that they have good essential oil like lines that they come down. So I think that's really important as we're starting already with lots of research and experts who know how that works. Excuse me. Number 2 would be cultivate. So their farms, Young Living farms, are located around the globe, which I think is pretty cool. They own majority of their own farms, which is highly, highly, highly important. A lot of other oil companies outsource their farms and oils versus Young Living owns majority of their own farms. You can go all the way from Italy and you can come all the way to Idaho. They have quite a few farms in Idaho. Experts travel between all these farms worldwide to verify proper growth. They cultivate and make sure that everything is growing appropriately depending on the weather, the seasons, too rainy, too sunny. And then they demand that quality and growth is kept up to Young Living's high standards. So for example, one of our favorite oils got discontinued or out of stock right now because one of the farms got overrained. So with that, Young Living didn't substitute anything. They just said, sorry guys, we got to pull this oil. And they actually came up with another blend very similar, which I have to appreciate. I mean, I was of course a little bummed that that popular oil was not going to be available for a few months, but I also appreciate that they still stand by their policies, their standards, and that they will not even move their line on if things are not highest quality. They will not give it to you or send it to your home, which I think is really great. The next process is distill. So with distill, they use ancient and modern techniques. It is recognized, or Young Living is recognized as an innovative creator of ways to break down oils or distill oils. Techniques include cold pressing and also resin taping methods. You can actually visit any of Young Living's farms and kind of go through their seed to seal process. They are very open to sharing, which I think is also great. I mean, we do a lot of, well, I haven't yet, but I'm hoping to do a lot of leadership conferences and stuff out at their farms, so you can really just get in there and see how things work. So the fact that their company and their farms are so open for you to come in and see what they're doing, I think says, hey, you know, they're not hiding anything, they're not being sketchy, like this is very real, they're proud of it, and they want you to see how the process works. So number 4 would be test. This was really important to me too, and I guess I thought this was really cool, is that they will never cut, dilute, or alter essential oils after they've been distilled. Young Living tests them all in their lab. So one bottle of oil, let's just say like this, one bottle of oil will take approximately 2 weeks to be tested in their lab. Let's say 2 weeks go by and it passes all their tests. Yay, great. Well, that's not it. Now they send this to a third separate party, not related to Young Living, and they test the oil as well. Then when it passes their rigorous testing, then we go to number 5, which is your seal. The oil gets sent back to Spanish Forks, Utah. So all the oils get sent back to Spanish Forks, Utah after they've been third-party tested and cleared for quality. And then they are sealed, and they are then shipped straight to your home. So with that, they have tracking numbers on each bottle, and because there's no fillers, additives, there's no tampering, they're not altered, they are pure grade essential oils. They don't expire, which is actually, I think, says a lot, because when you go to the grocery store or you go to your health food store and you can buy oils for $5, $10, you will see all of them have expiration dates on them. And that is probably because they have fillers or things in them that would be unsafe for you or your family. So again, I'm putting this on my daughter, putting it on myself. I just needed to know that what I was paying for was the best, highest quality and safety of essential oils, because I didn't know what I was starting to, when I was new or starting, I didn't really know where to start, which is probably a lot of you guys getting into this class tonight and hopefully learning lots. So I just needed to know that what I had even received was safe and that I was going to be able to use this on my daughter and myself. So with that, seed to seal is highly important, and it's something that Young Living very is passionate about, and I think that's great. So again, the big things with Young Living, or why we choose Young Living, is they're the longest standing company. They have a heart for passion and a heart for wellness, and they feel like they're blessed to be blessed, and the seed to seal process. So again, the 5 seed to seal process is seed, cultivate, distill, test, and seal, and it comes right to your home.